So this is Flesh vs. Spirit, and we're going to start off talking about 1 Timothy chapter 4 verses 1 through 16. I'm pretty sure we were on 16 last time. Well, we were on 15, about to go to 16. And it started off with meditate. Meditate on what God has upon these things. Give thyself wholly to them that they are profiting may appear to all. Take heed unto thyself and unto the doctrine. Continue in them, for in doing this thou shalt be both save thyself and them that hear thee. So saying that you're edifying other people by being an example, as well as following what was in the first 15 chapters that we talked about in the previous video. And then the next verse is Romans chapter 8 verses 18 to 25. 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us. 19. For the earnest expectation of the creature waiteth for the manifestation of the sons of God. 20. For the creature was made subject to vanity, not willingly, but by reason of him who had subjected the same in hope. 21. Because the creature itself also shall be delivered from the bondage of corruption into the glorious liberty of the children of God. 22. For we know that the whole creation groaneth and travaileth in pain together until now. 23. And not only they, but ourselves also, which have the first fruits of the Spirit, even we ourselves groan within ourselves, waiting for the adoption to wit the redemption of our body. 24. For we are saved by hope, but hope that is seen is not hope. For what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? 25. But if we hope for that we see not, then we with patience wait for it. So a couple things in this one. Again, they're talking about the groaning of the spirit while you're in yourself, waiting for the redemption of God to meet your flesh. Like the redemption of God fixing your flesh, and then the adoption of hope. And it's also saying, I like this part where it says that a man seeth why, it's saying like, what a man seeth, why doeth he yet hope for? So it's like, why does he have hope if he can see it? I like that. And then, but if we hope for that we see not, then do we with patience wait for it. So if we hope for something that we don't see, then do we with patience wait for it. So it's like the question is at the end and the answer is at the top. So I like when it's like that. Anyway, again, talking about waiting for God to just help us from the flesh. And then the next one was, I'm gonna read them for you guys and tell you them so that you can get a base idea of what the scriptures are, but also study them separately to get a more in-depth understanding and reading. And I also would suggest that it's good to look up what certain words mean in the Bible and ask God which ones, or look at which ones stick out to you too, and look them up and be like, for example, there's like in the Bible it says Selah, it's like SELAH, I believe, and I was like, that sounds cool. And then like if you look up the word and then you be like, defined in the Bible, look at different definitions to get understanding, as well as like colors or like places. Sometimes you can get a biblical understanding too, because certain things are different depending on the time that it was. Like when they talk about the lamp upon your feet thing, when they're like the light upon the path. Somebody was talking about how they actually had lamps on their feet. And I was like, never heard of that. Didn't know that. And they were saying that they literally had lamps on their feet and they only could see what was like right in front of them. And I was like, never heard of that. Never thought of that. Didn't know that. Just thought he meant like literally, like just like a literary thing and not a literal lamp upon your feet. Because I never thought that until someone talked about it in a sermon, and I was like, oh. But anyway, Proverbs, chapter 4, verses 10 to 19. Hear, 10. Hear, O my son, and receive my sayings, and the years of my life shall be many. I have taught thee in the way of wisdom, I have led thee in the right paths. When thou goest, thy steps shall not be straitened, but when thou runnest, thou shalt not stumble. Take fast hold of instruction, let her not go. Keep her, for she is thy life. Enter not in the path of the wicked, and go not in the way of evil men. Avoid it, pass not by it, turn from it, and pass away. I feel like that part is kind of like, don't look at it, don't touch it, don't walk by it, see no evil, speak no evil. Anyway, 16. For they sleep not, except they have done mischief, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. And again, I feel like this part is really talking about how, like, people that have, like, these demonic spirits, they really can't, they don't get rest, they don't get comfort unless they annoy you, they bother you, or they cause some type of issue. And it's literally saying, unless they accept they have done mischief, they sleep not, and their sleep is taken away, unless they cause some to fall. Like, if you notice, like, super evil people, when, well, the spirits that are in them, when they do wrong stuff, they'll kind of be like, and I'm like, okay, cool. Demonic. Anyway, 17. For they eat the bread, for they eat the bread of wickedness and drink the wine of violence. We know what that means. Anyway, but the path of the just is as the shining light that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. And the way of the wicked is as darkness; they know not at what they stumble. So they're out here causing problems, and their way is darkness, and the way that they're going, they don't know that it's causing them to stumble. And then us, the people that are walking the path of the just, is a shining light, so like a beacon in the sky, like a lighthouse, and that shineth more and more unto the perfect day. Boom us. Anyway, and then Galatians chapter 5 is the next one. I'll see you next time.